Whenever in your exam, you people are going through any question, first of all, go through the requirements. The requirements many times provides you people a know-how that what the examiner is actually asking from you people. So this is the recent attempt past paper. In this recent attempt past paper, June 25, the question we are starting, this is the second question. What the examiner is asking, calculate the expected results of using hedging methods being considered, assuming the central bank base rate falls to 3.8%. So we will see in the question that whatever the hedging methods examiner is asking. Then in the B part, discuss whether traded futures or options should be recommended to hedge the interest rate risk, or whether should S company should consider any other choices. So this is a theoretical question in which we have to recommend whether futures or option or any other hedging choices, and then compare and explain the relative advantages of S company using over the counter options versus traded options for hedging this transaction. So this type of question, the C part of the question, has already been tested in many questions. The B and C has already been tested in your past paper many times. So I will definitely say, if you people want to pass your exam, the AFM paper, and you people are just preparing the numerical portions, and you people are not concerned for the theory, the paper will not pass. Tonight, remind me in the group, I will share my September master file, which is valid for your September exam. So if you people will be able to solve all the questions in that file, I guarantee you people, your chances to pass will be maximum. But again and again, I am saying, whatever the question you are doing, do not just do the numerics, do the theoretical portions as well. And the best way to prepare the theory, first of all, go through the examiner answer, then type it in your own words, and then compare it with the examiner. If you have written almost 50 to 60% of that, that is okay. Examiner writes up to the maximum extent. You people cannot write to that. You can just write up to the maximum points. Okay, guys? My voice is clear with everyone?
Yes, sir.
Whenever I am asking something, so please try to respond on this. Now, this is the S company is planning to sell one of its office buildings and invest the money from the sale in the new warehouse facilities. So, first of all, you people have to decide whenever you people are solving the interest rate questions. You have to decide in the first scenario, this question is for the borrower or for the lender. So you people will tell me, guys, this question is for the borrower or for the lender. Tell me, guys. As you are going to invest the money, so this question is for the lender. Now, whenever you people are doing the hedging question, the dates are very much important. The dates are very much important. Like, examiner is saying to you people, what is the date today? Today is the 1st April as company expects to sale of the production facilities to be completed and 54 million received on 1st of August. Today is the 1st April, but the money which you will be having in your hand, that will be on which date, guys? That would be on 1st of August. This receipt will need to be invested until 1st December, the date when the purchase of warehouse facilities forecast to be completed. So guys, if you have money on 1st August and then you are going to invest until 1st December, so how much is the investment period? Please tell me, guys. How much
Five
is the
months.
investment period?
Four months.
4 months. 4 months as August, September, October, November. This is the 1st December. So you can say 30th November. So 4 months is your investment period. Now, the central bank base rate is currently 4.5, but has recently been volatile. Remember, guys, the central bank base rate is that rate. Like if today I am going to the bank and I am saying, sir, I want to do investments. So the bank is offering me the rate that is how much? 4.5%. Mean if I am not having any hedging instruments, without the hedging instruments, I am going to my bank and I am saying to them, sir, I want to invest. So they will say, okay, sir, 4.5% interest is available. Now, predictions suggested that the central bank base rate could fall as low as 3.8% by 1st August. Now, try to understand. You people are currently standing on 1st April and you are going to invest your money on 1st August. So there's a time period between April and August. The future is always uncertain. The interest is now 4.5, but examiner is saying until you receive your money on 1st August, this may reduce. And examiner told it will be how much? 3.8. So as company currently invests funds at central bank rate less 30 basis points. So guys, if you are going in the banks are charging you people or giving you people the interest rates. In the case of borrowings, the rate will be interest plus spread. This is in the case of the borrowings. And in the case of investments, it is always interest minus spread. So examiner told you, how much is this basis points? 30 basis points. Basis point means spread extra income. Now, when the investment was discussed at the last board meeting, the directors indicated that they would like to achieve at least 4% return on the funds invested, but the hedging methods should choose and have a limited range of possible outcomes to make cash flow forecasting more predictable. So how much the company is in demanding? How much the company is demanding, guys? The company is demanding how much return from the investment? 4%. Now, hedging the transaction, as company finance director is considering using traded futures or options to hedge the investments as follows. Now, guys, very important and very much informative. whenever you people are solving the interest rate questions, always use 100 minus language. This I will tell you people why I am saying so. Now, first of all, you people have to understand out of these three futures, which future we have to select. Guys, anyone who would like to participate, which future we will select? Okay, one answer is there, September. See, guys, what is the rule? The rule is you will select that future which is immediately expiring after transaction date, which is immediately expiring after transaction date. So, once you are going to invest, you are going to receive the money on 1st August and then you are going to invest it on up to 30th November. So, as the transaction date is 1st of August, so after 1st of August, which is immediately expiring, out of them, definitely September. Everyone, make clear, and if still you people are not clear, I will re-explain. So please pass on your comments in the chat box that why we have selected the September. Everyone clear, guys? Okay. Now, guys, what is the September price? 100 minus 96.04. What is this percentage coming? 100 minus 96.04. What is that? Please tell.
3.96.
3.96. Now, and remember, whenever you people are solving lender question, whenever you people are solving lender question, so it is always by future. You will say by September futures. And the price is how much? What is the price, guys? What is the price? 3.96. Now, if we talk about options on 3 months future, now you people have to tell me, guys. Remember, in the case of options, if you people are solving the investor question, so in the case of interest rates and you are solving investor question, so it is always which option, guys? It is always a call option. You will say by September call. In the case of investor, when you are solving interest rates, the scenarios are changed. When you people will solve the currency question, there the scenarios are different. We will discuss that. For the time being, we are discussing the interest rates. So I am asking you people, type in the chat box. If you people are solving investment question, so you will buy future or sell future, guys? Please type.
Buy futures.
And if you are having the options, so it will be a call option or put option, guys.
Call option.
Well done, guys. Well done. Thank you so much. Now, it's mean that we will select this September and call option. Now, the terms offered on the derivatives are based on the central bank base rate. It can assume that the futures options contract are settled at the end of each month. Basis can be assumed to diminish to zero at a contract maturity at a constant rate. Based on monthly time intervals, it can be assumed that there is no basis risk and there are no margin requirements. Since the last post meeting, the finance director has received a query from another director of whether over the counter option should be considered instead of the traded option. The director would like to know the relative advantages of each type of option. So, this question will be clarifying your all area for this paper. This question will cover your all area of interest rate hedging. Okay, some students they are asking for the question. So let me share this question with that students. Hold on. That those students who are already in the uh, revision group that I had already shared, guys, in that relevant group. So please, if you still want, let me know. And again, I will say, please do not leave until we finish. These sessions I am conducting for you guys. So please, it's a request. Now, guys, if you people have the question, open the question in front of you, everyone. Rabel, send me a WhatsApp text. Rabel, do you have my WhatsApp number? Yes, send me. I will share with you. Hurry up. Okay, now, guys, everyone, I have shared the question with you people in the group. And I always solve, my students always follow the step by step approach. I will share the spreadsheet of this as well, but as I have to explain the things, so please, guys, cooperate. We are starting the question, the S company, and the S company question is on interest rates and the lenders. Now, my question from you people, first of all, you will always follow the step by step approach. Type, what are the investments? Tell me, guys, from the question, how much investments you are going to do? How much was that? How much?
54 million.
54 million. Now, the second point would be, you will say we will be having by September futures. What was the September future price, guys? 96.04. So what is this coming? 100 minus 96.04.
3.96.
3.96%. And remember, as you people are solving first hedging methodology, that is the futures. Futures are binding contracts. Futures are binding contracts. The price which you people select, this price is always your opening future price. Now, the next step is to calculate the number of contracts. You will take amount, that is 54 million. Guys, what was the contract size which was given in the question? What was the contract size? 500,000. Well done.
500.
Multiply by investment period, which we decided in the question. How much was investment period? 4 months divided by 3. So your number of contracts are coming how much? 144. Now, as this is a opening future price, there must be a closing future price so that you can close out the contract. It is a binding contract. If you have opened, you have to close. But examiner will not give you the closing future price. If examiner is not giving you people the closing future price, so we will calculate the closing future price. This closing future price is having a formula. This is closing spot plus minus remaining basis. Now, in this question, you people are lucky that examiner has already provided you people this closing spot. Otherwise, what happens? Otherwise, if you people have to compute the closing spot, so you will take opening spot, whatever was given by the examiner, and you will add or less, increase or decrease given by the question. Like examiner saying your current spot is today 2%, it will increase by 50 basis points, so you will have 0.5%. Then examiner saying decrease by 50 basis points, so again 0.5%. So first you will solve the question by 2.5%, and then you will solve by how much, guys? 1.5%. But in this particular question, what happened? Examiner told you people what would be the closing spot. Can anyone tell me, guys? What will be the
3.8.
closing spot? Examiner already told you people that your spot would be 3.8%. This was given by the examiner. Now, remaining basis. Remaining basis is having a formula. What is that formula?
Opening spot minus opening future.
Well done. It is opening spot minus opening future. Guys, what was the opening spot? Opening spot mean examiner tells you people that if you are going to invest in the bank today, what the bank is offering you, that is the opening spot, current spot. What was that rate? Please tell me.
4.5%.
4.5. And what is the opening future?
3.96.
And mention the dates. What was the date today? What was the date today, guys?
1st April.
1st April. And future you have selected
September, 30th
September.
September.
So 30th September. And when we are going to do the transaction?
1st August.
Transaction date is 1st of August. So guys, can you people tell me 4.5 minus 3.96? How much is the difference?
0.54.
0.54 divided by total months. Total months mean from April to September. How many months?
6.
Divided by 6. And the remaining months. Transaction date to future date. Transaction date to future date. How many months are remaining?
Months.
2 months.
2.
So guys, what is your remaining basis coming?
0.18.
0.18%. Okay. Before I move on, if anyone having any issue in this remaining basis calculations, so please nominate.
Yeah, I want to ask the opening spot. 5 point.
Opening spot Marong was given by the examiner. See in the question.
So that's what I'm trying to look at in the question, but I'm not seeing.
That has been given, brother. See, let me show you.
Okay, I've seen it. That's the central bank rate, right?
Yes. What is this? The
Okay.
central bank base rate is how much? 4.5%. Okay. Okay. Anyone else, guys? Any issue up to now? I am ready to explain. Please. Everyone, clear? There are a lot of students. Mukesh. Okay. Now, let me give you people the definition of the total months and remaining months. Total months and remaining months. See, guys, total months is the difference between
So muna garing yung kidding
today.
yung plan po.
Please keep muted, Marung. Oh my God. It is today
Sorry, sir. Sorry.
up to future date. Total months today up to future and remaining months. Transaction date to future date. So now compare what is happening. This is the total time period from 1st April to 30th September. This is the total time period. And once you people have this total time period, and then from 1st August to 30th September, this is the remaining months. Now, Mukesh, clear, brother?
Yes.
Now,
Sorry. Just one more time, please. Sorry.
Which one, brother?
The time difference, the time from April to September to
Just
August.
count the months, brother. April, May, June, July, August, September. This is 6. And then from August to September, 2 months, multiply by 2. Now, this is 3.8. The trend is increasing or decreasing. From 1st April to 30th September, it is increasing or decreasing, guys?
Decreasing.
Decreasing. So less 0.18%. So what will be your closing future price?
$3.62.
3.
62.
Now, next is you people have to compute the gain or loss. You will have opening price, compare it with the closing future price.
Ya, pakai shot Maria ya saja pintu. This one bisa this one.
See, brothers, if you will be
Bukan sama
speaking
mo.
again and again, I will mute everyone. What was the opening price? 3.96. What is the closing price? 3.62. Opening is 3.96. Closing it 3.62. Guys, whether this is a gain or loss, everyone speak or type and then please tell me. Because most of the time, the students, they make a mistake here. Tell me, guys.
Loss.
Okay. Guys, this is a gain. Now, how this is a gain, try to understand. You are solving an investment question. You locked your position here. You said that you will be receiving how much interest? 3.96. And actual interest have been gone down. But you are already receiving how much? We are already receiving how much? 3.96. Actual rates have been gone down. So this is a benefit for you. How much is the benefit? Please. What is the difference? 3.96 and 3.62.
$0.34.
Now, guys, remember, you can solve the question of the interest rates on the total basis as well as on the percentage basis. My paid students, they already know this, but for the new students, please learn this. This will percentage basis will save your time in exam. Now, if you want to go for the total basis, you will take investments, multiply by closing spot minus spread into investment period over 12. How much was the investment?
54 million.
54 million. Closing spot was how much?
3.8.
8.
2.8.
How much was the spread? 30 basis points.
30 basis.
You are going to invest for how many months?
4 months.
4 over 12. So what is the answer coming, guys? How much is your return coming? Is this coming as 630,000? Please everyone calculate. Is this
Yes.
coming? Now, how to calculate the total gain or loss? That is many times confusing for the students. For total gain or loss, you will take gain or loss in ticks multiply by tick value multiply by number of contracts. Now, what is the formula, sir, for conversion of gain or loss in ticks? Whatever the gain is there, divide that gain by 0.01. To get the tick value, you will take contract size into 0.01% into 3 over 12. The number of contracts we have already calculated 144. What is our gain coming? 0.34 over 0.01. How much gain in ticks, guys? Please tell me. How much?
$34.
What was the contract size? 500,000 into 0.01% into 3 over 12. Break the percentage and tell me what is this coming. Hurry up, guys.
12.5.
12.5. And what are the number of contracts? 144. So what is your total gain coming? 34 into 12.5 into 144. How much?
61. 200.
51.
61. 61. 200.
Okay. 61,200. This you will state here. 61,200. What is your total coming? Net return. What is the net return coming? 691,200.
Yes.
But interest rate questions, they end when you compute the effective return. Effective return is having a formula. You will take your final answer 691,200 divided by the investments, which was 54 million, into 12 over investment period, multiply by 100. How much is the effective rate coming? Please tell me.
3.84.
3.84. But remember, in the question, it was stated by the examiner that this company want the return on the investment was how much? How much they were requiring? 4%. Futures are giving them 3.84. So this is not a valid option for them. Now, if you people in the exam want to save time, just take this as percentage. So what is this percentage is? 3.8 minus 0.30. What is this coming?
3.5.
3.5%. What is our gain?
0.34.
So what is the final answer coming?
3.84.
So why you people do not follow this percentage method? Because this final answer is having the worth. So in the exam, I always say to my students, go for the percentage method. Do not go for such long calculations of this gain or loss. Please keep muted. Okay. Yes. Up to now, any issue to anyone in the class? Please respond, guys. Everyone. Everyone is clear?
Sir,
Yes.
So sorry, sir.
We are fine.
sir, I want to ask a question.
Yes.
Sir, my question is concerning the gain, which is 0.01. Why didn't we divide it as a percentage basis, 0.01%?
This is the constant to get the tick values. Tick value is the minimum movement.
Okay.
But I am telling you people one more thing. If this question had been for the currency topic, if this question had been for the currency, where the foreign currency you have to deal, and then you have to calculate this, then the formula is you will take gain divided by 0.0001. Your gain will be converted into the ticks. For the tick value, what you will do? You will take contract size multiply by 0.0001. So these formulas are valid for the currency and number of contracts will be same. So please guys, I am telling you people each and everything. And this same formulas was applicable in the question of Boolean company. And there are many more questions in which we had to compute the gains. Okay, now let me ask the students, those who are present in the class. Uh, Vivek, are you understanding? Lunda, Tammy Top, Saurav. Please,
Um,
guys, the new students, please. This session is
Yes,
for
sir.
you. Roshan.
So can you explain the percentage part again? The gains on
Okay,
percentage
hold
basis.
on. Lasonk, Kariti, please everyone participate. This session is for you guys. You people are just watching. No, try to participate. Any question, ask me many times. I will respond. Farhana, how are you?
I'm okay, sir. How are you?
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Thank you, sir.
Now, in the percentage method, I am saying that just have the percentages used in this final, in this total outcome. In the total outcome, what percentage we have used? This one, 3.8 minus 0.3, and again this percentage. This we are taking, and this is the total answer. Now, let's solve the options part. Ready, guys? If you people are not giving me the answers properly, it also demotivates me that my students, they are not getting the properly. So please,
sorry, sir. I'm kindly asking, which question are we working on? Sorry, I joined late, so I didn't see the question.
oh, Charity, this is the question from June 25 attempt, the second question.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Okay.
Okay,
Now,
so before we move on, I just want to make one clarification with regards to the percentage basis. So we are taking 3.5% and
3.5 and the 0.34 gain.
0.3. Okay, the gain. Okay, thank you. All right.
Now, guys, in the options, investment is 54 million. We already said which option it will be, guys. In the case of lender, which option it is? I told you people before. Which option? Call option. So we will say by September call. Okay. What was the exercise price? What was the exercise price? Tell me. 96. 100 minus 96. 4%. Number of contracts? Same. How much? 144. But as this is the option is not an obligation. If the option will be favorable, we will exercise. If not, option will lapse. And definitely, we will exercise when it is giving you people gain. And when it will lapse? When it is loss making. Now, who is this? Marong, please keep muted. Gertrude, please keep muted. Otherwise, I will mute you people. Now, guys, in the case of options, we pay premium in advance. This premium is having a formula: number of contracts into contract size into premium in cents into 3/12. Number of contracts are 144. What is the contract size? What is the contract size, guys? 500,000? What is the September call option premium? Please tell me. What is the September call option premium? How much?
0.193.
0.193 divided by 100 multiplied by 3/12. How much is this coming? 34740. Now, next is you will find here option will be exercise or not. What is the exercise price, guys? 4%. Always compare the exercise price with the closing future price. And this closing future price we have already calculated. How much was that? 3.62. Now you people will tell me again, keeping in mind it is a investment question, whether we should exercise or not. Hurry up.
Exercise.
We should exercise, yes, because when we will exercise, we will receive interest at 4%. So how much is the gain? How much is the gain, guys?
0.38.
Now, in the last step, actual step, I am solving just on the percentage basis. What will happen? Actual return. How much that will be? Same. How much was that? 3.5. What was the gain? 0.38%. What was the premium cost? How much was that? 0.193%. So what is the total, guys? What is the total? How much?
Sorry, the gain is 3.5, 0.38 or 0.35?
0.38. And this is gain, this is gain, this is a cost. So cost should be less. So what is the net answer coming? What is the net answer? 3.5 plus 0.38 minus 0.193. 3 point 687. So we can say 3.69. This was the A part of the question. And what I will say, guys, I will say that if you people have memorized my step-by-step approach, so to tackle this question was easy or difficult, guys? Please tell me. Tell me, guys.
Easy.
If you people memorize my step-by-step approach, so to tackle the question is easy. And I have already told you people the percentage method as well. So can you solve now such type of questions? Tell me, guys. Oh my God, when these people will respond?
Yes, sir. Sir, we also need the video, sir, after the recording for the video, sir.
Yeah. I will, brother. If the class is not going to end, the class is going to continue for other 2 hours.
Okay.
I hope we will have some break.
Also, can you give us the step by step, please?
This was the step-by-step, or what is it?
Step by step, yes.
Now, the B part of the question. Examiner was asking you people a debate. What was that debate? Examiner was asking whether we should go for futures, whether we should go for the options, or whether we should go for some other techniques, other methods. First of all, my question from all of you, what we should do, guys? What we should do? Three. What was the required answer? Required was 4%. Future was giving you people how much?
Because it's 3.54.
Future is giving 3.84 and this is giving 3.69. 3.84, 3.69. Now, you will tell the examiner, sir, based on the analysis which I have performed in my appendix, future do not give the desired return. Future do not give the desired return. And you know that in this question, what has happened? While we were studying the futures, we said basis will be how much? Basis risk 0. This was the assumption in this question. Now, the third in these futures, what we said? margin requirements have been ignored. Guys, remember, futures are exchange traded derivatives. For the exchange traded derivatives, the margin requirements are must there. There are initial margin, then you people have variation margin. On daily basis, you have to compute the gain or losses. But in this question, we have assumed that the margin requirements have been ignored. The basis is 0. Now, let me explain you people what do you mean by the basis risk. See guys, when in your questions, we have computed the remaining basis 0.18, what does it mean? It's mean that in every question, we assume that the basis will diminish to 0 at a constant maturity at constant intervals. What does it mean? It's mean that it is 0.18 now, but when we will approach towards the date of the future, from 0.18, it will reduce to what? 0. Because what assumption we people have used in the question? See, again, what is this? Basis can assume to diminish to 0 at a contract maturity at a constant rate based on monthly timely unrolls. And when basis is diminished to 0, there will be no risk. Because we are assuming that from 0.18, it will be how much? 0. But in reality, there is no linear relationship. It is just the assumption. In reality, if it will differ, our results may deviate. Now, if we talk about the options, out of futures and options, you will tell the examiner options are producing more worst outcome. Option are producing more worst. The requirement is 4%. This is giving you 3.84. This is giving you 3.69. More low. But you will tell the examiner this outcome is lower because we have paid premium cost. And in the same time, as the futures are binding, options are giving you people choice, flexibility. What is that flexibility, guys? If the option is favorable, we will exercise. If the option is not favorable, we will not exercise. The option will lapse. So, other choices, other methods which can be accounted for here. This company